voting for a follower of a Satanist, a hater, a vicious, vile, insane human being called Karl Marx. And he is doing it as pretty much an avowed communist and a member of the Democrat Socialist Party of America, one of their most prominent members, which stands for everything evil. I won't outline all of it, but the things that would relate to New York would be he would arrest Bibi Netanyahu if he came to New York City. He will, without any doubt, defund the police. He has already voted for defunding the police. He has called the New York City Police Department racist. I ran it. I had 4 uncles that were police officers, a cousin who died, and friends who died in the New York uniform. You bum. You better get down on your hands and knees and apologize for calling them racist, you bum. This man doesn't belong in America. He is naturalized. His father is as big an American hater as he is. He prefers Islamic extremism over America. He prefers Marxist communism over America, and he is the leading Democrat candidate for mayor of the greatest city in the world. This is an outrage and a sign of what could happen to us if we don't fight for our liberty, as Jefferson told us we should. And we don't fight like they do, those creeps and bums in Portland. We don't fight violently. We fight with the power of our ideas. Because the power of ideas come from the greatest men and women who have ever conducted government in the history of the world, our American forebears. So we're down to 2 candidates. The incumbent mayor, who was the lowest on the list at 8%, below 10%. No need to comment on him. He did bad things. He did good things. He did in between bad things and good things. But the populace has had him for 4 years, and 8% want to reelect him. Over, done. He did the right thing. He dropped out. Now we come down to the former governor, Andrew Cuomo, and Curtis Sliwa. The former governor is the son of the governor in the past, Mario Cuomo. But he also is a governor who resigned in disgrace, who resigned in scandal, a sexual scandal, which is of questionable merit, and a scandal regarding the death of many, 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 many elderly people who were put in nursing homes who didn't belong there, and extremely disingenuous statements by that guy, that candidate, about why he put him there, and trying to blame it at times on Trump, trying to blame it on the government, trying to blame it on anyone else. Here's the answer. Blame it on him. I don't know how many died. It's well over 10,000. The families can tell you. They're out there. They tell you this man shouldn't be anywhere near anything having to do with the lives of other people. They have someplace else they want to send him. He's run a terrible campaign. He lost in the Democratic primary to this unknown 33-year-old guy who virtually has never had a job, comes from a very rich family, cheated his way through school, couldn't get into a good school, seems to be very, very charming, very cunning, and very dumb, intellectually inferior. Every time he tried to get into a good school, with all of the claiming he was black when he was white, he couldn't get in. So here's the choice. Mine, 100%, Curtis Sliwa. Curtis Sliwa has been a hero for New York from the time almost he was born. I know him almost since he was born. I remember when he started the Guardian Angels. I was the U.S. attorney, and the police, my wonderful police, they weren't so wonderful then because they were being tortured, didn't like him because they were embarrassed. He was doing what they should be doing, and the mayor used to go after him, Koch, and I used to protect him. And when the Gaudis tried to kill him, they tried to pretend it wasn't true. I went to visit him. And I've been his friend since then, and he hasn't let me down. And he is not a vigilante force. Shame on you if you say they're vigilantes. They don't cause trouble. I can't think of them ever causing trouble. They are restrained and they stop trouble. There was a time on 47th Street, Restaurant Row, when the police wouldn't do anything, nobody would do anything. This helped make me mayor. That they went in and they cleaned it up, and I went there and congratulated them. And during the 8 years I was mayor, I found them to be a massive help, not just in keeping crime down, but in straightening out the lives of kids that would go bad. They are now in oodles of countries. The man has run a massive organization. They see him as the guy on the street who protects them, and they love him for that. They wonder, can he be a mayor? Can he govern? Can he manage? He runs an international organization. That's one of the best in the world. You're damn right he can govern, and now I'm going to put him on, and you're going to get to meet him, and by the time you're finished, you're going to send him money, and you're going to work like hell for Curtis Sliwa